In an online interview with The Pulse, WHO's Assistant Director General, Dr. Bruce Aylward, defended the organization.
WHO recognized very early on that this virus had the potential to become a pandemic. And the message we went out, we were very clear about that, was we actually, as societies, have the ability, it appears, to prevent this becoming a pandemic. If we do the kind of measures that China put in place, testing all the people that are suspect cases, isolating them, as you spoke about, etc. Now, what we've seen, and we're very clear about that, is that countries were not able to put some of those measures in place, and the virus continued to spread. And at that point, it had moved from a potential pandemic to an actual pandemic. Any country that says we were waiting for WHO to declare a pandemic has to take a deep look and a deep reflection on itself, because you could see what the devastation this virus did in China. You could see this virus moving. You could see it causing similar issues in other parts of the world. You have to move on the basis of what a threat can potentially do, and that is exactly what we called on governments around the world to do.
As the outbreak has swept across the world, a few places have seemed to have things more under control. One of them is Taiwan. Late this week, Taiwan had recorded 252 cases and only 2 deaths, a much lower percentage than its larger East Asian neighbors. Taipei says it alerted the WHO at the end of December about the risk of human-to-human transmission of COVID-19, but concerns were not passed on. Despite being shut out by China and the WHO, Taiwan's efforts in combating the outbreak were recognized by the European Union in a recent video conference.
Would the WHO consider Taiwan's membership? Hello?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I couldn't hear your question.
Okay, yeah. Let me repeat the question.
No, that's okay. Let's move to another one then.
Right, because I'm actually curious on talking about Taiwan as well, on Taiwan's case.
We decided to give Dr. Aylward another call to follow up.
And I just want to see if you can comment a bit on how Taiwan has done so far in terms of containing the virus.
Well, we've already talked about China, and when you look across all the different areas of China, they've actually all done quite a good job. So with that, I'd like to thank you very much for inviting us to participate, and good luck as you go forward with the battle in Hong Kong.